Hey everybody, Ben with BRG Music. I'm going to go through a pentatonic lick that I came up with. I was getting kind of tired of the 2-note per string boxes we all use. I came up with a cool idea that I never really got developed the way I wanted it until I changed my approach. So I'll show you the mode quick. We'll do it in A minor. We're going to start on the 15th fret of the E string. We're going to play the mode. It's going to go 15, 17 on both the E and the A strings. So basically, and then we'll play 14 to 17 on the D and G strings, and then 15 to 17 on the last two strings. It's a fairly easy mode to play, but what I wanted to do with it was do some odd numbered groupings. Overall, they came out, they add up to even numbers, but I did odd numbered thinking to get to it. So I did groups of 5 and groups of 3, which is 8, which, 2 8 groups of 8 is 16. So you got 16 notes, whatever, or really fast 8 notes, whatever you want to call it. But what I played would look like this. I did 17, 15, 17 on the... Sorry, I did 17, 15 on the A string, then 17 on the E string, then 15, 17 on the A, so a group of 5. 5 notes. It's kind of like played uniformly. And then my group of 3 that I followed it with is 14 on the D, 17 on the D, then 14 on the G. Maybe thinking about it in 5s and 3s is kind of stupid, but it works for me, Now that I'm on the G string, I'm going to do the same thing, but it's going to start on 17 on the G, so it's 17 to 14 on the G, and 17 on the D, and then back 14, 17 on the G, so there's my 5. And I'm just going to finish like this, where I'm going to play 15 to 17 on the B, and 15 on the high E, and 17 on the high E. And the 17 on the high E is actually an A, which resolves it. And a nice finish. So right there, what I'm talking about with it is the picking gets kind of sloppy, and I get hung up. And without using hammer-ons and pull-offs, it just doesn't... Hammer-ons and pull-offs make that sound really good. I don't want to rely on those techniques all the time. I want to pick every note. I'm going to try to get that done. And I had to, like I said, change my approach to do it. So the whole lick. Like that. It's got speed limits, so I was like looking at this, how can I play this differently? So I started the same. Now here's where I changed it. Instead of playing 14 on the D string, I played 19 on the A. So I got 3 notes there. And I had to think about, my next group of 3, it's starting with that 19. So I've got to figure that out, right? So I played... So I kept that like that. So 19 is my only difference, So, and it's almost like a sweep. So I've got 17, 15 on the A, 17 on the E, then 15, 17, 19 on the A. And that follows through to 17 on the D and 14 on the G. So the same thing I played before, but with a different approach. And you can already see, if you wanted to get some kind of gross blurred sound, it's there. Now I've got to finish this lick. I could just go like that, but it wouldn't feel right to me, so I had to figure that out. So here I'm going to go, let's see, we got, like that. So what did I do? I played that guy, and I'll do my group of 5 just like I did before, so it's still the 17, 14, then 17 on the previous string, then back up. I'm adding 19 on the G. and then following through with 17 on the B, 15 and 17 on the high E. So, and even that, I still wanted to like hammer on and pull off here and there, and I didn't like that. So I thought, what can I do different from that? Well, see what I came up with, and this is my final answer on this for what I enjoy playing. I'm going to do the same thing, but instead of playing the low E string 17, I'm going to play the A string 12. I'm going to approach it like this. I already like that. It's already way faster, way smoother. If I can get the rest of it down, it's going to be cool, right? So I got that. I'm going to play 14 on the D string. And then it's going to be 12 to 14 on the G. So I've got my first bit. Like that. It's way cooler, right? Now, to finish that, got 17 just like I had before. And this pattern is just going to do that. It's just, 17, 14, 12, and back up. So I got, let's see. I keep cutting it short. And that last note is actually part of the next group. So that is going to be, like that. So. There's the whole thing. So what did I do? I played that 17 I was talking about. It's actually not part of the last group. It's still part of the group I was on. And rather than play, I played so 15 on the B, 12 to 15, and 17 on the high E. And that's not a terrible lick that you wouldn't encounter anyway. So altogether, it looks like this. And I can pick every note. It goes faster. It's pretty fun. I put the neck pickup on. It sounds cool. Like that. So that's it, There's no way I would have been able to get that kind of speed with the other techniques. It took just remapping it out and approaching it that way to kind of get some cool stuff. And then you could build on that. You could take that elsewhere and you could descend a different idea or whatever. It's just a way to get to A from, lower on the neck. Without putting too much crap at the end of it. Whatever. But that's a lick, and that's a way to approach any musical idea without doing too much common crap. So 3 notes on the A string, 1 note on the D, 3 notes on the G, 1 note on the B, and then 3 on the high E. Yeah, and if you want to learn that, it's just 12, 15, 17, 14, 12, 14, 17, 15, 12, 15, 17. That's just kind of the basic scale, right? I mean, you do it. If you want to get lower, hit that G or whatever. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. It's a little different than what I've been doing, but I want to explain some of the way my thoughts work with notes and possibilities. There's always a different place to play it, and one way might get you a cooler result. One way might work to get stuff done, traditionally, and the other one might be that spark that ignites something cool. Anyway, playing my faithful Legator Buckeye Fire V, one of only 4, and with the Fishman Fluence pickups, Marty Friedman Tech 21 preamp through my Laney LFR 212. www.brgmusic, our site. I've got some really cool guitars on there. I just while I was filming the first take on this video that I actually had to stop. FedEx dropped off a really kick-ass Dean USA that I'm going to show off here in a minute. So enjoy. Stay tuned. Got more coming later.